Who announced the introduction of National Food Security Act?
Strong choice. Pranab Mukherjee is the right answer. What is considered a component of working capital on a farm? Correct. Current assets and liabilities is the right answer. The real wage is equivalent to the nominal wage adjusted for. Good thinking. Inflation is the right answer. There are few sellers of the similar product in the market. Exactly. Oligopoly makes sense, and it is right choice.
Which of the following is the method of mass communication?
Right choice. Newspaper is the best answer.
Agriculture has been practiced in India for dash of years.
Bravo 1000 is the answer. Which banks offer long-term loans with land as collateral?
Great job. Land development banks is the accurate answer.
Something that is very popular for a short period of time. Well-reasoned. Fad is the correct choice. Public distribution system offers essential commodities at. Excellent. Fair price is a brilliant choice.
A fixed or proportionate subsidy paid per unit of output.
Good job. Your answer production subsidy works well here. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development is a. Well done. Development Bank is the right choice. Which loan is the most popular farm mechanization loan? Nice work. You chose tractor loan and it is correct. Taxes levied on the production or processing of goods. Smart pick. Excise tax is the correct choice. The FEF are effects of agricultural policy except dash. You got it? Your choice substitution effect is right. It is the ratio between a country's export and imports. Solid response. Balance of trade is a valid choice. Agriculture-related activities comes under dash sector. Right again. Primary is a valid answer. Transfer of ownership is the example of which utility. On track. Possession utility is the correct answer. Who is known as father of white revolution in India? Clear logic. Your choice V. Kurian is sound and 100% true. Which year Kisan credit card scheme was introduced? You chose 1998 and it is correct. Sustainable agriculture insists on maximization of. Excellent choice. On-farm resources is the right answer. What do you call the market with few large buyers? Perfect. Oligopsony is the correct choice. Who has contributed the modern theory of interest? Well picked. J.R. Hicks is the correct answer. The payment made by the bank to the moneylender? You're right. Interest rate is the correct answer. Producers, country, dealer, dash, retailer, consumers. Nice selection. Marketing intermediaries is the correct and valid answer. A market containing only a single buyer is called. Great thinking. Monopsony is the right choice. Future value of present money, which means dash. Correct response. Compounding is the most accurate answer. Which sector is the backbone of Indian economy? Smart move. Agriculture sector is an accurate answer.
Point of consumption is the point of dash sale.
Valid point. Last is true. Who is the father of Green Revolution in India? Nicely done. MS Swaminathan is a solid answer.
When did India introduce the technical reforms?
Sharp thinking. 1990 is the right choice.
What case can be filed against food poisoning? Excellent. Product liability is a brilliant choice.
Farm gate level supply of the basic commodity. Nice work. You chose primary supply and it is correct.
Who gave the wealth definition of economics? Well reasoned. Adam Smith is the correct choice. Organic farming is also called dash farming. Nice selection. Low input is the correct and valid answer. Dash studied at both micro and macro level. On track. Agricultural finance is the correct answer.
When did Green Revolution start in India?
You got it. Your choice 1966 is right. The book, Wealth of Nations, written by... Right again. Adam Smith is a valid answer. Dash is also called as Kisan credit card. You chose crop loans, and it is correct. A payment made by a borrower to lender. Solid response. Debt service is a valid choice. An extreme high inflation is known as... Right choice. Hyperinflation is the best answer. Which one is the direct farm subsidy? Perfect. Minimum support price is the correct choice. EID program is otherwise called as... Well done. Package program is the right choice. Transportation creates what utility? Excellent choice. Place utility is the right answer. There is one buyer in the market. Clear logic. Your choice monopsony is sound and 100% true. Who developed Pareto optimality? Smart pick. Vilfredo Pareto is the correct choice. Underground economy is conducted. Correct. Outside legal boundaries is the right answer.
Social wealth is also termed as...
Great thinking. Collective wealth is the right choice. Grey revolution is related with... Good thinking. Fertilizers is the right answer. The headquarter of NABARD is in... Strong choice. Mumbai is the right answer. Father of modern economics is... Good job. Your answer, J.M. Keynes, works well here. Which is not a public good?
You're right. None of the above is the correct answer.
Net return per hectare is...
Correct response. Overall efficiency measure is the most accurate answer. Source of gains from trade. Great job. Resource endowment is the accurate answer. Who owns a corporation? Bravo, stockholder is the answer. Father of economics. Well picked. Adam Smith is the correct answer. What is a jobber? Smart move, wholesaler is an accurate answer. FCI stands for... Exactly. Food Corporation of India makes sense and it is right choice. human wants are. Valid point. Unlimited is true.
ATMA stands for
Sharp thinking. Agricultural Technology Management Agency is the right choice.
What is key?
Nicely done. Kiss on credit card is a solid answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions? In PDF books format.
Correct. Contact Narayan Changda is the right answer